So I've got my hands on some innovative sensor IoT technology that can be used to help you look after a vulnerable loved one. Hi, I'm Garrett Thomas from Guided Innovation, and I've got my hands on some very cool technology. It's not a defibrillator, although it kind of looks like one. And I'm looking forward to kind of unboxing this with you today. So let's jump in. Okay, so here's the product. It's from a company called Just Checking. They're a very innovative, kind of a seal of approval company from Guide Innovation. We like their kit a lot. It really is kind of the more advanced assistive technology on the market. And they've been kind enough to send us this kit for us to have a look at and play around with, which we will be doing. So let's delve in. Oh, it's full of goodies. Okay, so let's see what we've got. This will be the receiver. This is the main system. I believe this doesn't even use Wi-Fi. There's just a couple of SIM cards in this, which you can use any mobile data with. So just put this somewhere in your building, whether that's in a home or a care home, somewhere where you're going to have mobile signal. And that will just sit there. I'm sure when we plug it in, that light will come on. You get a very funky little wide cable for this. So that will just sit there hidden in the background. You won't use it. There's nothing visual on this. So it just, yeah, there we are. This is quite nice. They do like their Velcro. So this Velcro will allow you to stick up on a wall or hidden behind a chair or something out of the way. So I'd definitely be putting this kind of out of the way. And then we have our sensors. So we have a load of these kind of things. So if we have a look on the back, it says bathroom on this one, but you'll have different ones for different rooms of your house, but you can relabel these in all these systems. You can always relabel them, so I've got no doubt you'll be able to do on these. And these are motion and thermal sensors, so they're looking for motion and for heat. No visuals are being taken. There's no pictures of anyone. No personally identifiable data will be captured by these, just that something warm moved through the building or into the room or through a doorway. So it won't pick up a kettle that gets hot unless the kettle moves, which is great. It won't pick up people outside a window or traffic outside a window, which is just movement because it needs that thermal as well. But it will pick up a cat or a dog. So pets are going to be fun with these. It's a 180-degree lens, so it's going to pick up everything. So if I put this against the wall or flat on a surface, it's going to pick up absolutely everything in front of it. And I think it projects forward a good 20 meters. So it is going to pick up even the larger of rooms. I'm keen to put this. I would put this kind of on the wall of every room in a house or in a care home. It'll be in all the environments that a resident might go to. So I can pick up traffic. It'll tell me exactly when people come in, when people come out of a room. And I can even be quite clever and point it towards the end of the room that has a desk or a chair, and it'll pick up somebody going towards that chair. So those are neat. Got loads of them. Got a couple of these. Now, I believe these are going to be your door sensors. Oh, look, it flashes. Oh, I like that. So 2 parts. I assume it's a magnet. One bit would be on the door frame, and then one bit would be on the door, or the other way around. It doesn't make a difference. And when the door is shut, they'll be together. Oh, it stopped. And then when the door opens, it flashes 3 times to show that the door's open. And when the door shuts again, there you go. So this is going to be great on the front door and back door of a house. So I can tell if somebody's left or have stayed in the house, whether they've been mobile and got out and about or not. I'd probably have loads more of these. I'd be looking to get a lot more of these. I'd get creative. I'd put it on a fridge to let me know that someone's been into the fridge, a meds cabinet or a medication drawer to let me know that someone's gone in to take their medication. I'd be keen to kind of put them on anything, a window that opens and closes and stuff like that. So that's cool. Then we've got these. Now, I don't know if I'm meant to swallow these or not, but we've got a number of them. So these will be motion sensors. Now, these will be vibration motion sensors. They're not like a fall alarm where you really do have to kind of bang something quite hard for it to trigger. This is going to be more subtle than that, vibrations. So anything that gives off a vibration, you could put this, if somebody has a Zimmer frame or a wheelchair, if you attach this to the Zimmer frame wheelchair, you'll know that they've been using it to get around. Vibrations, you could even put it on the desk. And then I'd probably put it underneath the desk, and then I'd know if anybody's been sat at that desk, it will show me that that's been done. I've heard of some creative ways of using this. For example, it will pick up the vibrations on a water pipe. So you could put this underneath the sink on the water pipe so that every time the cold water, because that usually has the most pressure, is turned on, it's going to let you know that tap's been used. So that's really cool. I think I'd use these everywhere. I'd put them all over the place. Anything that moves, the kettle is another good example. Anything that moves is going to give me that vibration. It's going to trigger this sensor. That's very cool. And then what goodies have we got in here? Okay, we've got Velcro. Look at that. If you need more, we will send you more free of charge. Yay, free Velcro. Actually, just checking if you can send me some for my kids' school shoes. That'd be great. So everything's stuck on with these sticky backs to them and Velcro. So that's great because it means you can take the devices off and on, you can move them around. I'm not sure what their stickiness is like on wallpaper and paint. I'd probably be putting on gloss paint if I could, so that I know when it comes off it wouldn't take the paint with it. But yeah, you've got plenty here to get started with, and as you saw, they'll give you more if you need it. Now these are interesting, cable ties and yeah, tell you what, let's have a look at these circles. I bet that has got something to do with that. Oh, that's too good a fit, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the cable tie then will allow us, nice. So the cable tie will allow us to dangle this. Yeah. So perfect for anything that the Velcro is not going to work with. A tag, you could, my example earlier of a Zimmer frame, this could be hanging from a Zimmer frame. Keys, a set of keys, this could be put on. Now, bear in mind, it's got to reach this. It's only going to track that somebody's been mobile with those keys. They've picked the keys up and put them down. What it's not going to do is when they take those keys out of the house and start wandering around the neighborhood, it's not going to track them once they've left the vicinity of this device. But hey, it lets you know they took their keys with them when they left the house. So yeah, that's another nifty, I like that. And then the last ones, more Velcro. So these are small, oh, so all different types of Velcro. So these are the strips on the small dots. Depending on which devices you're putting on what things. Okay, that's really neat. And then you've got, okay, so you can see these are the sensor names. So these are all the names of the different sensors. Auxiliary, so they're clearly the motion sensors, the door ones, and everything else. So you can rename these. You can always rename these, but this is where you can make a note because it says bedroom. Actually, I'm not using it for the bedroom. I'm going to put this one in the toilet or the bathroom. So you just rewrite it in here, and this will remind you when you're looking at the data which sensor is actually where in the building. Yes, you can tell the difference between the front door and the meds cabinet. That's a handy way of doing it. And look, intentionally, there's loads here. What's that telling me? That's telling me that these sensors are designed to be moved around the building. Put them where you think there might be a need, but then move them and put them somewhere else. I'm looking forward to trying this kit out in a few user cases. I'm going to be looking to put it in my father's house for a few weeks to track him and give me some assurance that he's getting up and that he's feeding himself and that he's getting out of the house. I'm looking forward to putting this in a shared office space. I think it's going to be really interesting. I can put these under the desk so I can tell exactly which member of staff is in the office, because generally they'll sit at the same desks. I'd put these on the front, on the main doors to the office, so I can know, and it would alert me if someone tries to get into the office at 2 in the morning, because it's unlikely that people are going to be getting in at 2 in the morning. And then these will tell me exactly which buildings they are. A great user case that somebody told me was actually, there's 2 toilets in the building, and they would love to put one of these in each toilet because, again, it's not capturing any visual at all, so it's safe to do so. And it will tell them which toilet's the busiest. and it would allow them to work out which toilet to turn into a disabled toilet if they needed to, and things like that. So, I mean, you can take the world of care away from this and just use it. Have you built new meeting rooms? You can use this to see how busy the meeting rooms are and do a benefit realization. It was worth the cost of building the new meeting rooms. There's so much this technology can be used for. But yeah, I'm looking forward to using it. Perhaps we'll do a little video of some of the results and some of the data we found. I'm fascinated to put this in my own home to find out what time the kids are actually getting up rather than what they tell me they get up in the morning. But yeah, no, thanks for sticking around, and yeah, looking forward to using it.